When Sarah first moved in, I set some boundaries. No smoking, no drinking. Because I had given Sarah some boundaries, she came back to me with some boundaries of her own.
I asked Brooke to not treat me as a child, to respect my choices and my decisions. I wanted to make sure that Brooke knew neither of us were better than the other. Brooke treated me differently because she felt that she was far more superior than me.
I found it quite comical because here I'm opening up my home to you and you're gonna tell me how it is.
Well, Brooke and Jason say they have been happily married for 20 years and live a fulfilling life with their 7 adopted special needs children. They say they extended their love to Sarah, a homeless, recovering addict who they welcomed into their home only to learn that she had what they consider to be ulterior motives. And based on the belief that if you see something, say something, Sarah says she saw something. She saw things that she considered to be indicative of or certainly warning signs, and she went to Child Protective Services, and she talked about sexual abuse and gave 3 reasons for it. She talked about child neglect, and she said all children that skipped breakfast for 5 days, took care of themselves, played electronic games, and stayed indoors. Homework was criticized by Brooke and Jason, and that was indicative of neglect. You wanted to respond.
First of all, she's taking innocent young men and putting something on them that is beyond just something you can casually accuse somebody of. That is a violent crime that they are being accused of, right? Mm-hmm. There's an impact that comes on those boys emotionally when those accusations are being made. Mm-hmm. Secondly, I do have experience and training in advanced training hours for our licensing on what a sexual abuse victim looks like. My daughter doesn't bedwet. She doesn't have night terrors. She's not afraid of going into her bed at night. She doesn't have sexualized behaviors. She doesn't have any access to her room. The girls are on this side of the house. The boys are on this side of the house. And before we ever brought a teenage boy into our home, we even put cameras in the girls' rooms. So it is beyond insulting, offensive, and completely delusional that one 5-year-old who's in a barn for a youth group session is holding her pee because she doesn't want to leave and miss out on the fun, and she urinates herself, and that makes her a sexual abuse victim? That's crazy.
You're lying. You're lying. You say...
How is she?
She's lying because her conversation with me in terms of like the camera, for example, she has a camera in there because they're worried about the girls that eating candy or bringing electronics into their room. It has nothing to do with the sexual abuse. Secondly, does go up into the room.
You may not use my son's name on this show. You have no right to humiliate him.
You also have no right.
You don't use his name
Then
again.
don't neglect your children.
Don't.
I never
bring
him
in
of it.
Hey.
And you're lying.
Hey,
right?
Sarah.
Yes,
Sarah,
you are.
Sarah, I need you to listen to me right now. What you're saying couldn't be further from the truth. Mm-hmm. There is absolutely nothing. There is not one thing about what you're saying that is accurate. And here's the worst part. The worst part is you can bring your concerns to us. We address your concerns. And despite what we tell you that is happening in our house, the controls that we have in place, the insight that we have into our kids, you are uninterested in listening to why they are okay. You are insistent upon finding your own past in my children's present.